Nation, we're on the show. Our friends Brad and Shauna won 4 tickets to be on a game show called The Price is Right and invited us, me and my wife, to join them for a couple's trip to LA. I'm going to share with you the story of our adventure. But first, before I do, welcome to General Session 4 of Convention. What has been our theme of this year's convention? What has been our theme? Vision. Have you discovered your own vision during your time here? I hope so. I want to make sure you get out of this convention what you came for. So keep your vision in mind as I share my experience on The Price is Right. Excited at the prospect of being a part of The Price is Right live studio audience and potentially being called up from the audience to be on the show and maybe winning the biggest prizes on the Showcase Showdown, of course, we said yes to our friends. So my wife and I, we booked our tickets. In fact, it became our vision to win big on the Showcase Showdown. So we booked our hotel, and we booked our flight to LA. The Price is Right was being filmed on a Monday afternoon. So we flew out Sunday morning just to make sure we would make it in case there were any flight delays. That Sunday, we walked along the beach. We ate lunch at Santa Monica Pier. We enjoyed the views of LA from the Griffith Observatory. We walked Hollywood Boulevard. We ate dinner at the Hard Rock Cafe. Sunday was a great day. But Monday would be even better because we had The Price is Right at 2:30 p.m., which left us the entire morning to do some sightseeing. We decided that we would shop Rodeo Drive, cruise around the fancy neighborhoods, and eat lunch before we headed to the show. But before going to Rodeo Drive, we decided to exchange our rental car for a new one because the one we got, the driver's side door, for whatever reason, would not lock. Having a door that locks when you're in LA is a very important feature. Exchanging rental cars that morning took quite a bit of time, but our feelings of inconvenience were replaced with happiness when we were upgraded for free to a 2024 Ford Mustang Mach E4X all-electric car. What a great trip. Things were definitely going our way. On our way to Rodeo Drive, we got to wind through some amazing neighborhoods and see the homes of the rich and famous. We walked up and down Rodeo Drive, window shopping, and then settled on a place for lunch. Lunch took a little bit longer than we had planned, but we left in time to make it to The Price is Right. At least Apple Maps had us arriving at 2:26 p.m., and 2:30 p.m. was the time printed on the tickets. What could go wrong, right? Well, Apple Maps did give us wrong directions once, and traffic was heavier than we originally expected. Imagine that, traffic in LA. But we were still tracking to be on time. And after about 50 minutes of driving, we arrived at the Charis Mission Church, where The Price is Right is now filmed. If you're thinking the Charis Mission Church is an interesting place for The Price is Right to be filmed, we agree. But we made our way around to the back of the building and looked for the spots that were designated as church parking. The first spot we pulled into was a little too tight, given that we were driving a brand new Ford Mustang rental. So our friend who was driving backed out of that spot and went into another spot. When we finally got out of the car, we could see the Price is Right tent, we could see the sign in the parking lot, and we could see the line of people, and we heard them cheering. We thought, we're in the right place. We made it. We walked casually to the end of the line and waited until one of the Price is Right event coordinators came and asked us if she had checked us in yet. We told her that she had not and that we had tickets. She said, "Great, follow me." We followed her to the front of the tent area where she left us for about 10 seconds while she spoke with the other event coordinator. Then she returned to us with a very concerned look on her face. "I'm so sorry. We've filled the show. We're going to have to turn you away." "Wait, but we have tickets, and we were here at 2:30, we responded. And it's actually true that we had lined up in the standby line at 2:30, according to our watches and our phones. But we later found out that the sound of cheering that we heard as we approached the line was the sound of our tickets being given away to the people in the standby line." We were stunned. We asked if there was anything that could be done. The whole purpose of our trip was slipping away. But the facts were, they had filled the show. And they filled that show at 2:30 p.m. and 00 seconds, right on the dot. We missed it by, I kid you not, maybe 10 seconds. We stood there in the parking lot in complete shock and utter disbelief for at least 30 minutes. We stood there until every last person was out of sight. We stood there talking about how we just missed the purpose of the whole trip. We stood there talking about all the time and money wasted to come all this way just to miss the show by 10 seconds. We stood there until we could determine that we had no good alternative for anything else to do that rainy night in LA. And we stood there thinking about how if we had done any one thing 10 seconds faster, we would have made it. We could have walked from the car faster. We could have taken that first parking spot. We could have skipped Rodeo Drive altogether. And we would have done all of that in an instant to be able to do what we came there to do. We went to California to see The Price is Right. And we did just about everything you can do in LA except for what we were meant to do. We lost sight of our vision. Have you ever gone somewhere to do something but totally missed it? Maybe you were there physically, but weren't truly being present by focusing your heart, your mind, and your intent on it. Maybe, like me and my friends, you got distracted by other good things, but somehow missed the main thing, the most important thing. As Stephen R. Covey teaches us, the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. A good story is supposed to have a satisfying conclusion. My story, unfortunately, does not. Do I blame myself? No. I blame my friends, Brad and Shauna, because they were driving. The only way I've decided that my story has a satisfying end is if it can help prevent you from missing your vision with 4Life. I'd like you to take the next 30 seconds to silently reflect on your vision for being with 4Life. Is your vision to share our amazing transfer factor product with as many people as possible? Is your vision to cover the cost of your products each month through My Shop sharing and earning rapid rewards and builder bonuses? Is your vision to supplement or replace your current income by bringing in the leaders of tomorrow through the Fast Start program? Is your vision to be on this stage at our next event celebrating your new high rank? And when these 30 seconds are over, I will ask you to take turns sharing with your neighbor what your vision is. Let's begin this 30 seconds of silent reflection. Okay, now let's take the next 60 seconds, the next 1 minute, to share your vision with a neighbor. Let's begin. So it shouldn't be silent anymore. So go ahead, share with your neighbor the reason that you are in For Life, what you want to accomplish. And then switch, go ahead, give that other person a chance to share too. Okay, thank you. Thank you for doing that so well. Give yourselves a round of applause. Was that beneficial? Was that beneficial to think about your vision and then to share it with your neighbor? Good. Now, if you aren't laser focused yet on your vision, you might be like me and my friends in LA, doing a lot of good things, fun things, productive things, but ultimately missing out on the big show. In the classic child's tale, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Alice, while wandering down a path, encounters the wise Cheshire Cat. Alice asks, "Would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here?" The Cheshire Cat responds, "That depends a good deal on where you want to get to." Alice says, "I don't much care where." To which the cat retorts, "Then it doesn't matter which way you go." The Cheshire Cat teaches Alice and us a very important lesson. That lesson is that if you don't have a vision for where you want to go, then it probably doesn't matter too much which road you take. If this sounds like you, let's broaden our perspective today even further. So first, we pondered our visions by ourselves. Then, we shared them with a neighbor. But wouldn't it be interesting if we could know what everyone's vision was, everyone in this room? I know I'm interested. So, if you would, please take out your phones, open your camera. So, take out your phones, open your camera, and scan this QR code. This QR code will take us all to a live poll where I will ask you one question. After you scan the QR code, you'll be prompted to enter a nickname. Enter that nickname and then tap OK, go. Oh, look at all those names. Okay. You guys got this. Has everyone that wants to participate been able to get in? Let me hear you if you need more time. Okay. All right, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and a half. And I don't know how to count down in increments like that, so I'll just try to stall for you. All right, let's begin. The question is, which of the following generally, again, you guys thought specifics, you shared specifics, but generally, which of these describes your vision with 4Life. Using your phone, select the option that best represents this. Please text in your answers. Select the red triangle if you're all about the products. Select the blue diamond for business opportunity. Select the yellow circle for products and opportunity, but with products first. Select the green square for opportunity and product, but with opportunity first. Select the teal-colored pentagon for foundation for life. And if you don't really see your vision or your why for 4Life up here, select the upside-down triangle for other. Okay, we have about 15 more seconds to get those votes in, and then we'll see what our crowd makeup is here. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and the results. Okay, very interesting. So most of us are here for business opportunity and products with business opportunity first, and also after that, product and opportunity with product first. I love seeing what it is that compels you to be with 4Life. Thank you for doing that. All right, throughout this final session of our 4Life Vision Convention, I encourage you to keep pondering your vision. Listen carefully to the affiliate speakers you are about to hear from, because you will hear from successful 4Life affiliates who did not miss the show. These affiliates have not only made it on 4Life's equivalent of The Price is Right, but they also continue to work their businesses and lead others to do the same. So sit back. No, lean forward, open your mind, and get ready to gain additional insights and clarity as you keep progressing toward your 4Life vision. Thank you.